Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Brindille Mini Pendant 161080. This is going to be the cable hung version of this pendant. You might want to check out the 186670. That's going to be the rod hung version of this, and there's going to be a lot of differences in lamping and finishes too, so check them both out. It's a good idea. So this is the one that's going to be hanging by, it's a low voltage hanging by a cable. It's going to have a transformer up in a canopy that's this thick and this large. That's going to be 5.5 inches in diameter, and it's going to go over your 4-inch junction box. And this has a couple things. It's going to have a kind of a nipple coming out of it that the cable goes into with a strain relief, so you can kind of put it up there. It's going to coil around inside of this. Also inside of this is going to be a transformer, because remember, this is going to be a low voltage halogen. Something very important to notice on this: you cannot put in an LED. It's got to stick with that low voltage halogen. And we'll get into what that bulb is like in just a little bit. It's going to be using this piece of glass. It's beautiful Hubbardton Forge opal glass, which I'll talk about more in depth later on. And this is, I believe, 3 inches by, is this 3 inches? Hold on. I think it's 8 by 3. Yep. 3 inches by 8. Okay, so after that, why don't we get into overall lengths and finishes? It's going to be equally important. So the body of the fixture itself is 21 inches tall, and that's going to be from the bottom of the glass to the top of the decoration where the cable starts. And then you can have this from the ceiling down, adjustable from 24 to 75. If you need it to be longer than 75 inches, just drop me a quick email and tell me what you're up to, and I can find out more information about that. It's going to be hard to do this shorter than that because the body of the fixture by itself is 21, don't forget, and you've got to add like how thick this thing is on top of the equation. Let's move into finishes on this. So this is an aluminum fixture, which means it has to be done in specific aluminum finishes, which are going to be vintage platinum, which I'm going to have next to me here, which is a very bright, super bright, like a platinum ring, or soft gold, which is kind of like platinum with a bit of a yellow wash over it, a light golden wash. So they're both super light contemporary finishes, really beautiful. If you guys want the other finishes, like dark smoke or bronze, hop back over to the 186670 and check out that, and again, that's where you're going to be able to get those things. Okay, so the bulb inside of this is going to be this little teeny tiny halogen with two little prongs. You can see it in the picture next to me. It's called a GY 6.35 50 watt max, and you can buy those anywhere online. You can buy them at any hardware store. Easy, easy, easy. There's going to be another way you can buy this too. So in addition to being offered with this kind of canopy, which has a transformer in it, some of you guys may opt to go for something called rail track, and that's going to be having, instead of this at the top of it, it's going to have the connector next to me in the picture. So the cable is going to go straight up into this little connector, which is going to connect into a track. And that Hubbardton Forge can't sell the track because of a patent infringement. They don't hold the patent on it. You can buy those tracks from like Tech Lighting and some other companies, and then you guys can dictate where the piece is going to be falling according to your needs. And they make all kinds of cool tracks, so check those out. And those are going to be adjustable just like this is adjustable. Not really adjustable up and down during your installation. You're going to put it where you want it to be, and you're going to snip that cable when you're done, and that's going to be a done deal. However, it's a very clean look, so check it out. I think it's a great idea. So I want to touch on Hubbardton Forge's glass for just a second. Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is not just another piece of white glass. This is actually hand-blown glass. All of their glass is hand-blown. And to begin with, it's actually a clear piece of glass to start with. And they come in, they blow a second layer on the inside of white glass. Then they come back and they do a third step where they sandblast the entire outside. So you'll notice when you get these in your hands, they actually have layers of glass on them on the ends. You can see them on these two pieces. And it gives it this really soft, semi-transparent, kind of milky quality. It's a soft glowing piece. Really, really pretty. They're really obsessed about details at Hubbardton Forge, and a lot of people don't. I don't think they appreciate it out in the world, but you appreciate it because that's why you guys are here watching this video. There you go. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, do me a favor, look over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see a lot of red tabs over there. One is going to be the Finishes Help Guide. When you're done with this video, go over there and open that up for me, and you're going to see a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart just below the video, so scroll down a little bit, you'll see that chart. you'll notice there are pictures that have the letter A on them, pictures that have the letter B on them, and I'm going to be talking about that range you can see in variants on there in that video. So it's really important to watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures and see a lot more samples of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in vintage platinum, do the same, and so on and so on and so on. That's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes and really take advantage of that, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page on our website. It's going to be back in the red tabs over there. A lot of good things in that section. Check out. So when you open that up, you'll see it's all divided up into different sections like dining pendants and outdoor lighting. We're always adding to that. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. They don't even have a showroom like this. Nobody does. And they use this as their showroom when you guys come to Vermont to visit us. So lots and lots to see here. You can see all the different glass, all the different finishes, all the different fabrics, all of those things. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. So the clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. That's an amazing deal for you. If you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to come here to Vermont to see us. And when you do me a favor, measure all the kind of things about your project and what you guys are doing. So the most important thing is measure your ceiling heights to begin with. Measure distances between junction boxes and like windows and ceilings and those kind of things. So if you're looking at sconces on the wall, you can see if they're going to fit for you. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distances between those junction boxes. Widths of tables, kitchen tables, dining tables, lengths of tables, islands, all that good stuff. And also do a couple more things. If you guys have some tablets or iPads lying around, take pictures of all these things. Take pictures of the kitchen, take pictures of the projects you're doing. Bring that in so we can kind of go through those pictures together and we'll be able to see what you guys are up to, okay? And also the boxes and clearance stuff, for clearance stuff, are basically packed for shipping. Don't forget, these were supposedly shipped out. So the boxes tend to be on the bigger side, so bring a decent size SUV if you want to take stuff home. It's a really good opportunity for you. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That's 3 months after you receive something to send it back, and there's no restocking fee on that. Some larger items and custom things, and it's usually going to be big things on pallets, are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for an item if that is the case, so always keep an eye out for that. And we also offer a rush program. So to get all these different metal finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's really, really inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email and I can clue you in on details, okay? So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to drop a quick email, you can do that all the time. And that's going to be at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Or you can call me during business hours, 802-446-2400. So thank you for stopping in today, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.